We know Nikola Jokic has many interests outside of basketball, like training his horses.
I love that about him. When basketball season is over, he knows exactly what he wants to do and needs to do to take care of his body, but he's not going to be a slave to basketball year-round. He's got other interests, and he's going to indulge and engage in those. He's got other passions, which I love seeing, and horses apparently one of his other passions for sure.
And a wide open look for Gilgeous-Alexander. Hits it from three-point range.
Money in the bank. Gilgeous-Alexander is more than happy to try his luck from that spot.
And a wide open look for Jordan. It's hauled in by Porzingis.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
And it's Bird with the rebound. And here we go. Fast break, and Bird's got it.
You know, for all of his agility and craftiness, the slick moves, Jokic not afraid to go old school and just throw it down on you.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And the call up against Jokic. That is his first foul of the game. And Washington making a change. Outside, Porzingis. Back to Nowitzki. Into the lane. 5 to shoot. The shot by Carter. Nobody around. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in.
The defense has to crowd Carter. Even as the pass is coming his way, you can't let him have any space.
Here's McGrady. It's rebounded by Houston. Carter looking around. Here's Yao. Yao with the block.
And you have to appreciate the reach of May. Superb at putting himself in a good position there to block the shot.
To the left wing. Here's Yao. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Here's Washington now. And here's Bird from the arc. Bangs home the trifecta.
This is just what Bird does. He makes shooting from range look easy.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Yeah, good job to take it right at him.
Yeah, really left him no choice there. He had to foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
Making it look effortless. Send this guy to the stripe. He's going to cash in more than not.
Poked away. Stolen by Carter. And it's Houston on the break. And the dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
And watch out for SGA going to the basket. He will put it on your head if you're not watching.
Puts up a three. A shot by McGrady, no good. They have a chance to go 2 for 1 here.
Let's see how they play the clock.
Drills the three-pointer.
Snappy play by Carter. The moment he's got an angle, he likes to pull it.
Now, here is McGrady. Still scoreless. Outside Pippen. Will it go? And another miss by Washington.
A bit of pride at stake, trying to get that last 3-ball back, but couldn't get it to fall.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Yao. The shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander making the play.
You know, when Yao cuts like this, you got to try to get in front of him and impede his progress. Beautiful execution in the pick and roll there. Boy, that looked like a failure to communicate. You hate unforced errors.
Now a timeout called by Houston. There's 10 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Gilgeous-Alexander, that's a two-pointer. The top of the key jumper is on the mark. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 7 points. And so it's Houston holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. Defensively, they have gotten after it, contesting every shot going up. And we'll be back with you shortly. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Houston.
You know, right from the start, it seemed they got hot from three-point range, pulling apart the defense and racking up the points, too.
And so far, just a great job forcing turnovers and creating opportunities in the open floor. The defense at the heart of that.
Washington again turning it over.
You know, I think he may have forced that pass when there was really no reason to.
Houston making a switch here. Jacks up a three. It's rebounded by Porzingis. It's Porzingis with the ball. He'll bring it up for Washington. Trailing here by 8. Back to Jordan. For the three. It's rebounded by O'Neal. And Stephen Curry with the foul.
Stephen Curry.
That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Irving with it. For 3. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
A 3 from Leonard.
And I love the way he uses his size there to make sure he gets that board.
And stolen by Ilgauskas. 3-on-3. And we've got a whistle. The refs are indicating it's a transition take foul. It's going to be a shot and the ball. For Washington, they have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
We all know about Michael's offensive prowess, okay? But he's incredible defensively as well. He works hard at that end, and that's rare for a star.
The drive by Jordan. And the shot goes in from Kristaps Porzingis. Porzingis has got his first points of the game.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Hits the three-point bomb.
And how about getting a hand up on McGrady, especially when he's looking to shoot from the outside?
Down low. Irving. And Dr. J slams it in.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
And a wide open look for Irving. On the wing, Irving. Clock at 6. Jordan with the steal. Porzingis at the elbow. And the dunk by Porzingis.
You know, guys, this is the danger Porzingis poses in the open floor. He's excellent at getting to his spots.
Irving for 3. And the 3 ball is good. Irving's got 6 in the quarter.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
And 3 from Jordan. It's rebounded by Houston. Knocks it loose. Beyond the arc. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist.
Jordan often gets his hoops off the dribble, but he also is capable as a catch-and-shoot guy.
Irving with it. Now guarded by Porzingis. And the foul called on Porzingis. That is his first foul of the game. And a new group getting ready to come in for Washington.
Checking in for Washington.
There's 48 seconds left now here in the second. Porzingis can't hit. Washington trails by 7. To the middle. Here's Nowitzki.
Hey, who needs a 40-inch vertical? That throw down from Dirk good enough for me.
Irving looking over the floor. Using his high post. McGrady. No good on the three.
And no need to rush this. Let the clock run down.
Yeah, don't give them another possession here.
Nowitzki, no good. And Nowitzki wide open. He fires. Another miss by Houston. Up in time. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Houston on top, up 5.
26.
Time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow, right here on 2K Sports. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. And so here is Houston. It's a 5-point game. Hardaway with a wide open look. Sinks the three-pointer. Hardaway has got himself on the board with 3 there.
When Hardaway is feeling it at the arc, look out. He can be very dangerous from that spot.
On its way from Curry for 2. Wilt Chamberlain with the rebound.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
And so it's Jokic with the ball. He brings it up for Washington. Nikola Jokic, Clark, is as skilled a big as we have seen. When he has the ball, he can really affect the opposition.
Yeah, he's such a great passer, and he's got tremendous size. I mean, people forget because he's pretty nimble and agile that he's, right at 7 feet tall, 7'1", with really long arms. So he's a problem just from the size standpoint. Then you factor in his otherworldly skills as a passer, as a shot maker, as a basketball player. And now you've got something that's as unique as we've seen in, I think, the history of the game.
Houston leading by 6. Pulls up. And Hardaway gets it to go. Hardaway has got 5 points now in the quarter. Curry looking it over. From outside the arc. It's rebounded by Houston. They've led by as many as 11 points. And McHale wide open, and he fires. No good on the triple. And Vince Carter picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Here's Yao. Great play by Bird to set it up. Yao's got 7 points in the game.
And Bird gets a lot of love for his scoring ability, but he's also an outstanding passer for his position.
Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Up and in on the layup. Abdul-Jabbar's got his first points in this one.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Hardaway from outside. Washington trails by 3. Abdul-Jabbar with the ball. And it's McHale picking him up. Abdul-Jabbar can't get it to go. And it's Houston's ball. It's to Hardaway. Here's Chamberlain. A 3. Another miss by Houston. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Back to Bird. And the officials call him for a 3-second violation.
Boy, in a game this snug, you can ill afford to commit those kinds of turnovers.
Houston making a switch here. Houston leading by 3. Left side, Hardaway. There's 1:26 left in the third. Good on the triple. He has 6.
And you're asking for more trouble than you can handle if you're going to let him just roam free from beyond the arc.
Well, you got to bring more energy than this. Abdul-Jabbar is not going to be thrown off much by a little contact.
Here's Hardaway. After Kareem Abdul-Jabbar scores, buries it from 3-point range.
D there, guys, was pretty much non-existent. I mean, you can't leave a good shooter like that open.
To the left side wing. Jokic to the rack.
The confidence Jokic has is impressive, as is his skill level. He knows he can get it done on the drive pretty much whenever he decides to drive.
Hardaway for 3. And another 3 for Houston.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, Jokic with a beautiful move inside.
A 7-foot ballerina. Jokic, certainly one of a kind.
A shot by McGrady, no good. Washington trails by 6. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock.
And the offense has just operated really smoothly here in the open floor.
Yeah, and for them to reduce the lead, they should keep the pace brisk. I mean, that's how they've generated the highest quality shots.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long-distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
Here's Jokic. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It goes on Kevin McHale. Washington shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game. The first one falls. Houston making some changes. And Jokic drops them both.
And it's been a really good day for him at the line. Some other bigs have well-documented problems on their free throws. He's not one of them.
Personal foul. First team foul. In for Washington, number 33.
From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Houston leads by 5. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Washington trails by 5. There's the triple. And it's Leonard missing. And the foul called on Kawhi Leonard. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for Houston. And he drives in. Out to Porzingis. And the call will be against Zydrunas Ilgauskas. That's foul number 2 for him.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
And the foul called on Kawhi Leonard. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Personal foul.
They've been undisciplined defensively, getting themselves into foul trouble far too early.
Pass to Nowitzki. He takes it in, and it's sent back by Leonard.
And those long arms and huge hands, Leonard has all the tools he needs to erase shots.
Carter for 3. Oh, they get it back. Latray. Another miss by Houston.
You know, defensively, you just can't afford to give him that much room. They're fortunate that he missed that one.
Confident and composed on the three-point shot at a critical juncture.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to O'Neal. And the call will be against Scottie Pippen. That is his first foul of the game.
Fourth team foul.
Here's Porzingis. Now here's Nowitzki. He's covered by Leonard. Shoots it. And a little luck that time, but it drops.
He's so clutch. When the pressure is at its highest, that's when he's at his very best.
Pippen outside. Outside Leonard. Shot clock at 6. And Washington again with the bucket.
Totally dialed in. Leonard makes quick work from that mid-range.
And Gilgeous-Alexander, here we go. Woke loose.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
From downtown. Here's Shaq. Off the left rim and out. Washington trailing. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
Now a timeout called by Houston. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, I was able to listen in on what Mike D'Antoni was talking about with his team. Now, they've been happy with the way the team is shooting. He reminded players to keep taking those threes, that they've had some clean looks. When that three goes in, it's always a welcome sight. Guys?
Thanks so much, David. And Yao slams it in.
And when you need points, Yao is a great option. He just goes on the attack.
Carter with the bucket.
There's no denying it. Carter is a guy you can trust to get it done in the biggest moment. Finds an angle of attack and goes right to it.
Here's Yao. And Yao slams it in.
Vince Carter.
And when you need points, Yao is a great option. He just goes on the attack.
Here's Bird. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
First personal foul. Second team.
What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Houston?
Guys, the D hasn't had an answer for the three-point shooting, which is why they continue to just fire away from deep.
You know, another thing that stands out to me is their passing in this game. I mean, they've done a tremendous job sharing the ball and setting each other up for success.
And here's Irving. It's tipped. Jokic with the steal. Yao with it. And Yao picking him up.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game? Yes.
Carter outside. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. This is a huge possession.
And this is where all the hard work pays off. You have to be able to execute under pressure.
Jokic, a safe bet in the clutch.
Jokic with the steal. Here's Jordan. Oh, Clark!
Oh, my goodness! Are you kidding me? Woo-hoo!
Washington foul. Michael Jordan. First personal foul. Fifth team foul.
Good on the first, and that shrinks the margin to just 4. And Washington making a change here. Carter hits them both.
And now you're in a great position thanks to those clutch free throws. One possession game matter.
And an intentional foul there stops the clock.
Yeah, you can't let them hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
No, you got to foul. I mean, it's going to come down to free throws here. Foul right away.
And so he drops them both. It's a 5-point game.
Clutch free throws there. That should ensure they're going home with the W.
Julius Irving. 3 points.
And it's not a bounce. They say it was last touched by Carter.
Ball goes to Washington.
And always a bit of risk on those long passes. Lucky the D couldn't come up with it there.
And we've got a timeout from Greg Popovich. This is a huge moment, folks, in this game, and he wants to be prepared.
Substitution on the court.
Pass to Jokic. And they need to stop the clock, so there's a foul. And so now a timeout taken by Mike D'Antoni. And talking about the approach now, what are they looking at?
And guys, they need to go for the quick foul here. It's really the only option, and the quicker, the better. They can't let this clock run out.
First free throw is good, and that makes it a 3-point lead. Second one is good. Getting both at the line, and it's a 4-point ball game. 6 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Second shot opportunity. Good!
Just a grinder. Always doing the dirty work on the offensive glass, and that's one of the things he brings to the table.
And so it's Washington who scraped by with the win. That was a fun night of basketball and fabulous finish as they continued to wait out until the very last moment to seal it.
And there are so many times when you see these tight games won at home, that advantage of having that crowd behind you oftentimes is the ultimate X factor.
And that'll do it, folks. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Allman, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA presented by 2K Sports. So long.